dog park once or twice a week, 3 times at the most. So big lifestyle change. The woman was really wanting to be a good person to her dog. She really was feeling guilty and kind of awful about the whole thing, but was really needing the dog to understand and cooperate. So I proceeded to show Maggie pictures while I'm talking on the phone with this woman. So she phones me. This is what happens in a session. People have made an appointment with Karen, my assistant, and if anybody wants to do that, you can reach her at laurarowleyhealer.com. That's laurarowleyhealer.com. Or my office number, you can leave a phone message requesting that you be lined up with an appointment, which is 352-369-5993. That's 352-369-5993. So this woman had taken these steps, made an appointment, was all set, and anxious that we clear this up with Maggie in a half an hour. So I explained it to Maggie we're on the phone. The woman's in another part of the country. I happen to have been in Pennsylvania that day working. So I'm on the phone in Pennsylvania. Maggie's just sitting in the laundry. And right away I see an image of a dog, not necessarily a German Shepherd, but I see an image of a dog who's keenly listening to me. And I show her the idea of what her new life would be like. And, I show her the idea of buildings, leashes, change of pace. The woman wants her to be happy. So Maggie sends me back a picture of the woman looking like a complete wreck, nervous, like she shows me a face with the brow all crinkled down. Her hands, she flashes me a quick picture of a woman's hands, and they look like they're kind of wringing and anxious. So I said, yes, you're right. Your person is terribly worried about doing the right thing for herself because it's a job. This is a big deal for her, but also is worried about doing the right thing for you because, you are used to a different lifestyle. And we want you to go along with this. Is that okay with you? And Maggie said, no, I don't want to do it. Tell her she should be nervous, which surprised me because lots of times animals will go anywhere you want them to go and do anything you want them to do. And they're often very happy to do it. But in this case, Maggie said that she just really felt that she couldn't go. It would be too hard for her body to wait around. She was too anxious of a dog herself. She was very much like the woman. So she showed me the picture of the woman wringing her hands, and then she showed me a picture of herself pacing. And I just saw this picture of a dog pacing back, pacing forth, pacing back, pacing forth. And she said, I don't think I can do it. I'm used to running all day long, and I'm not sure my body will do it, even though then she showed me this feeling of love. I love this woman. I would like to be with her, but can we do something different? I don't want to go. So the dog, very cleverly, Maggie, thought, well, why not? We'll both be happy. The person wanted to gnash their teeth, wring their hands, and think, I can't do that for a million reasons. I would be a bad person. My dog is my friend. I could never give up a friend like that. What if something bad happens to my dog? Meanwhile, the dog is thinking, well, I don't really get that. It's not how I feel about the whole thing. The whole thing will just be fun. We'll both be happy. So in other words, it's very similar to what we started out talking about earlier, the dog that lays on the ground that normally likes to go for a walk, but instead looks at you when you're at the door with your leash and goes, nah, let's not. I don't feel like it. It's not my thing today. And so how often do we kind of blow off our intuition? Probably a lot, because we tend to think that our sense of responsibility outweighs what would feel good. And at the end of the day, at the end of the week, at the year, at the end of your life, if you look back and think, boy, I was a responsible person, that gave me joy, I did everything I was going to do, but I never let myself be happy. I never let myself do the thing that would have just felt delightful, the thing that would have just felt wonderful. So we could say at the end of our lives, well, I was a good doobie. I was a good citizen. I was a good employee. I was a good wife, mother, child. But it would be so much better if later on we could say, not only was I good at all those things, I also was really happy and felt very fulfilled. Because your intuition is the magical component of life, like your imagination that makes things so much richer and so much more fulfilling, because we find it keeps us in our process. It keeps us flowing with, well, this feels pretty good. It also feels pretty good to be responsible most of the time. We often feel fulfilled from the pure joy of doing what we want to do and what we're good at doing. But we don't want to do that at the exclusion of all the juicy things in life that come from companionship, love, friendship, and not overdoing all the responsibility. And our left brain, if we're not careful, can make us way too responsible. And the right brain is the one, that imaginative, chaotic leap into, oh, let's go do that. That sounds fun. It's sometimes hard to make yourself do that. But if you look at what your animal does, and really, between now and the next show, if you care to join me for the next show, watch what your animal does. They almost always choose to do the fun thing. And, good reminder, huh? I know I need reminding all the time because I can be way too responsible. So I speak from experience when I say all this. So thank you for joining me. We have one more segment left. I'm just going to take a break. This is Laura Rowley, and you're listening to Animal Connections with Laura Rowley on syndicated Dream Vision 7 radio network every Friday at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Listen online or on your mobile devices. To learn more or for a full schedule, go to dreamvision7radio.com. Dream Vision 7 Radio Network is the media partner for Omega Institute.
What if your dog, cat, or horse could help you with your love life? What would they suggest? It's fun to think about and a wonderful way to conduct yourself. After all, animals know well how to love and invite us to love them unconditionally. That's a pretty great way to live life. Animals always communicate with our highest good as their central focus, even when sometimes we feel stymied or frustrated with their behavior. Visit LauraRowleyHealer.com to book a workshop or private long-distance phone reading. Laura's readings and workshops help you find the part of you that's able to tune in and connect to your amazing animals. Laura Rowley believes we can all understand by listening differently. Book a workshop or private long-distance phone reading now by going to LauraRowleyHealer.com. That's LauraRowley healer.com.
Are you searching for a way to help create global change? Dream Vision 7 Radio Network's vision is to have an eclectic group of radio hosts dedicated to educating, enlightening, and helping humankind with positive messages and tools that enhance lives using different modalities and programs. If you would like to join our team and help illuminate the universe, call Deborah at 508-226-1723 or Deborah at dreamvision7radio.com.
EDESIA is a U.S. nonprofit dedicated to the dream of ending childhood malnutrition for millions of children around the world. Through the manufacture of Plumpy Nut and other nutrient-rich peanut-based ready-to-use foods, EDESIA has already delivered life and hope to nearly 1 million children in over 26 developing countries. To find out how you can join EDESIA's dream of ending childhood malnutrition, please visit edesiaglobal.org.
Looking for a fun and relaxing getaway? Omega Rest and Rejuvenation Retreats are a great way to unwind and renew your spirit. Stroll through the garden, relax by the lake, or try a daily yoga or movement class. You can stretch your body, quiet your mind, and do as much or as little as you choose. Located in Rhinebeck, New York, just 90 miles north of New York City, Omega's natural environment and quiet pace allow for extraordinary experiences to unfold. Learn more at eomega.org.
Animal Connections with Laura Rowley is an intuitive show created for you to learn what it's like to talk to animals. Laura shares 20 years of experiences of being a pet psychic and healer every Friday at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Dream Vision 7 Radio Network, media partner for the Omega Institute. Our beloved animals share our lives and have amazing insights into our well-being, providing us with opportunities for personal growth once we truly begin to listen. It's fun to use animal wisdom to enhance our emotional and spiritual world. Who better than our furry friends to teach us the wisdom born of unconditional love?
This is Dream Vision 7 Radio Network, uniting mankind with universal love. Our shows are created from the heart, bringing each listener to a place of divine enlightenment. Breathe, relax, and enjoy. Let life flow.
Welcome back. I'm Laura Rowley. You're listening to Animal Connections with Laura Rowley on syndicated Dream Vision 7 Radio Network every Friday at 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Listen online or on your mobile devices. To learn more and for a full schedule, go to dreamvision7radio.com. Dream Vision 7 Radio Network is the media partner for the Omega Institute. And before we leap into our topic, I just want to say that there is a Facebook page for Animal Connections with Laura Rowley. That is what it's called, Animal Connections with Laura Rowley. And it's really helpful when people have been commenting lately and giving me ideas, what they like to hear, what feels like an interesting topic to them. And people have been giving me some really excellent feedback, either by going on my personal website, which is laurawrowleyhealer.com, or onto the Facebook Animal Connections with Laura Rowley. And either one of those would be so appreciated by me, your host, because then I would know more about what you're interested in. And I appreciate all the feedback I got last month. It was awesome. So thank you. And now I want to tell another story about this idea about intuition and how animals teach us that. I recently was employed by a man to work on his horse who had stopped eating. The veterinarians had treated the horse for ulcers, and it hadn't helped that much. And so the horse continued to be listless and not really eat very well, standing quietly in his stall, not really coming to the front of the stall, starting to lose weight. So the man was really, really alarmed. He said, I have done everything the vet's told me to do. This horse did a version of an injury that's basically a sprained ankle, and he did it several months earlier. They asked me to leave him in the stall quietly and to put him on a treadmill, which is an expensive thing to do every day. You have to have a special treadmill and a technician that walks them on the treadmill. They have to stay at a special rehabilitation center. And so this horse had spent months at this rehabilitation center to strengthen this ankle before he could commence with normal work again. So he was living in a place separate from where he normally lives at this rehab center. And the horse, whose name was Marty said to me, I'm really lonely. I hate this. And my friends are gone. I used to be able to see my friends in the fields next to me, and I can't see them anymore, and I hate this. I don't really want to eat. So I explained this to the man, who got a little impatient, because he said, well, for God's sakes, I'm doing the very best I can for this horse. I mean, he's at this fancy rehab place and with lovely people taking care of him who are experts in their field at rehabilitating things. And I've made a plan. The vet made a plan. We're sticking to the plan. He's supposed to do 2 minutes the first day, 4 minutes the second day. There was a whole plan, and they'd been executing this plan. He said, I think his ankles are fine, and if he would just get eating, we'll go back to showing. Tell him to eat, and we're almost done with the rehab part of his ankle. If he could just get strong again, I certainly can't compete him when he's not eating. Something else has to be wrong. Look further. So I said to the horse, could you tell me anything else that's bothering you? Like, what's going on? Like, we're trying to get you back to showing, and do you want to go back to showing? He said, well, no, I don't. So I thought, oh, dear, here we go. So I tried to find something else that was wrong in the hopes that maybe there was something kind of bothering the horse so that we could fix the problem so that everybody could be happy. But it turns out the horse wasn't having it. He said, well, I just want to be with my friends, and I'm not anymore. In fact, when I go back to showing, I'll go to showgrounds, and my friends aren't there. They'll be back in my field at home. I really just want to go home. So the man was beside himself with that answer. He had spent an extraordinary amount of money on this horse's care, and the horse was worth a lot of money as a jumper. And so he said, Marty, I'm doing everything. You're killing me here. What, Laura, what do we do? So the horse was just sort of feeling condemned to a life